I wrote a song after the 1956 All-Ireland flag, which was held in Ennis. And incidentally, since I wrote it, there were about 22 or 3 or 4 names of musicians and singers. But when Paddy Murphy, a great concertina player from Kilmaley, died, I was 17 names. There was White that heard the song. There were 4 or 5 was left. Kieran McMahon and myself and Chris Droney and Paddy Kenny and someone else. Anyway, here's the song. Will you sit back a while till I sing you a song? 'Tis not very short or it's not very long. It's about the flag you're down in Ennis, you see. So to me will you pay your attention? I'm not a great singer, but I know there are words. I cannot help trying to sing you a verse or to let you all know how the flag you'll got on. And for you know who couldn't attend these. They came from the north and they came from the east. From the west and the south was a thriller to see, with fiddles and bagpipes and piccolos too, and drumsticks to keep them in order. They came down from Dublin so hearty and gay. They brought Leo Rossum to show them the way. Himself and Sean Seary, they played all the way with their flute player Vincent Dobradry. They came down from Cavan so far, far away. I'm sure they were travelling for most of the day, with singers and players, the best they can say, to compete at the flat down in Ennis. Their players were good and their singers were keen, but Margaret O'Reilly was the best of the team, and big Dr. Galligan, he wore the bonnet just as swanked at the flat down in Ennis. From the kingdom of Kerry they all made their way, and brave Dennis Murphy, he started to play the old flog and reel and the black up a day. Sure, you'd feel 10 times younger right after. From Limerick Fair City they came by the score, and Johnny McMahon, he played in encore, and the bowl and the cane, sure he played as much more. And the finish he played Colonel Fraser. Skidry-idle, down-diddly-down-diddly-diddly. From Wicklow and Carlow they all fell in line, and up from Port Arlington came Johnny Ryan. He resined his bow and he watched every line, for he won the first prize on the violin. From Galway they came every man and his wife, with Eddie Maloney who played on the fife, and young Kieran Collins would make the dead rise when he played us the lark in the morning. There was music and song from all over Clare, the Macs of Crusheen and sure all the Mulcaires, the Mike Preston Trio and Martin Mulhare, not forgetting the Mr. Joe Leary. Mrs. Crotty, she came all the way from Kilrush. She took a high note for the bird on the bush. She played all the day and she never did blush. 'Twas good girl yourself, Mrs. Crotty. Skidry-idle, dum-diddly-dum-diddly-diddly. Now Peter O'Loughlin from Connolly came. He brought Paddy Murphy, so it was all in the game. They played a duet and they made a big name for the one at the flat down in Ennis. And down from Bell Harbour, Chris Droney came. He played on a matchbox, I thought was that same, till someone said, Robbie, what's that you were saying? Isn't that his own small concertina? Skidry-idle, dum-diddly-dum-diddly-diddly. They came down from Quilty to sing and to play here, with big Martin Clancy from Milton Malbay, and the bowl Willie Clancy, he gave a display. Sure we know he's the king of the pipers. And someone said then, who's that man over there? Isn't that Jimmy Ward from the north side of Clare? He plays on the banjo with music to spare, but he plays with the great Kilfenora. Our own Paddy Kenny, he took over the fair. He plays through the streets and right up to the square. Said Daniel O'Connell, my life when you're there, and I think of the best of them all, sure. And all from America, more of them flew. And Paddy O'Brien, he was one of the few. He played on the accordion, you'd swear there were two. He got so many notes in together. Now Kieran McMahon was busy with the hard recording the march of the good and the bad. But for him more music was gone to the bad. So 'tis welcome Kieran McMahon. 'Tis all over now, but 'twas something to see. So thanks to Sean Reid and the great committee. So I wish you good health now and good luck from me until we all meet in Dungarvan. I've never another one, I think, huh? Did you hear about the two little ducks that were crossing a busy street in Belfast one day? The first little duck says, quack, quack, quack. The second little duck says, I can't go any quacker.
talking there about Henry Green.